Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing, discussing, reacting to Kehlani's new album, It Was Good Until It Wasn't. I'm also going to be doing a makeup tutorial where I recreate one of her looks in one of her music videos. I'm not going to be like talking step by step through the tutorial because I'm going to be discussing the album. Yeah, let's just get into it. Let's first discuss the cover. I completely love the cover. It's super striking. It's one of the best covers I've seen in a while. I feel like she's looking into the future. She's got her back turned against the world and she just got this hose pipe ready to spray at any negativity that comes her way. And I feel like it kind of gives a general idea of what the album is about. Okay, let's do the makeup and discuss the first track. I'm just gonna play it quickly.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you.
So with this track, I genuinely feel like it's such a good opener. I feel like it sets the whole tone for what the album is about. And what I get from this song is that she's talking about a lover that she's with or a relationship. And, you know, the relationship is toxic. And she just discusses basically the toxic things that are happening. And she's willing to admit that. And she's making realizations about this relationship that, you know what, some of the things that they're doing together, they're not good, they're toxic. And I love how she takes the time to reflect. She reflects on herself and she just reflects on the whole relationship itself. And even though they have some sort of fun together, she's really willing to admit, but Jonga, this relationship, I say, man, like, alright, bad. And I feel like a lot of us are in in similar situations in our relationships. And I feel like we should do like Kehlani and take the time to reflect on those relationships. And I just want to say, just because like a relationship is toxic, it doesn't mean that it can't get better, but you and your partner both have to be willing to do the work to get your relationship in a better place. And by doing that, you first have to recognize that, hey, these things that are happening in our relationship are toxic, and you'll be able to move forward, I think. On the song though, this song, initially when I first heard it, because she first released it as a single, I didn't really like it. And also, she did like a quarantine style music video for it. And it was like just too raunchy for my liking. If you like that type of stuff, cool. But I was just like, ish, this is not my vibe. But I must admit, the song has really grown on me, and it's definitely one of my favorites on the album now. I'm going to play track 2 now. Track 2 is Can I featuring Tory Lanez.
This shit so good should be illegal. Need round 2, I need a sequel. Hit the back with like a freak though. You next level, you a chico. In so deep, you hit my seat plug. Got me singing like Alicia. Got me.
So what I get from this track, I just feel like this is before the relationship got toxic, but she could sense that it would get there. Like there were signs that it would get there. And like somehow she just like, you know, trying to reconcile that and enjoy the goodness while it lasts. I really loved how Tory Lanez came into the song. I felt like it was just so perfect. I love the beat. I think the song is such a bop. And the chorus, I really enjoy. I feel like it's such a sing-along chorus. And shout out to Tory Lanez and his versatility. He's super versatile. Like I when I first got introduced to him, I really just thought he was just a rapper. But he's been like featuring people's songs and singing quite a bit, and I've actually been enjoying it. In the song I also get like, I sense a lot of confidence coming from Kehlani. She seems really sure about herself, you know, she knows what she's doing, and yeah. Let's go to track 3, which is Bad News.
Oh, watch you turn yourself to a made man. All the little things that made you. You can count the ways that I stayed down. Can't nobody tell me I ain't true.
In this song, I feel like the man that Kehlani is talking about is like one of those men that believe, they believe that, you know, a man needs to be a certain way. Like, you know, society has like these standards that I think are slowly changing. That maybe a man should be a provider, for example, and women should look after kids and be more domesticated. And I feel like this guy she's dealing with, he's just, you know, he has this idea of what a man should be. And she's basically telling him like, yo bro, I'm like, you know, I'm your safe place. When you're with me, you don't have to live up to these standards in the world. She even says in the beginning of the song, I watch you turn yourself into a made man. And yeah, I think she's just saying like, dude, it's okay bro. When you're around me, you don't have to be this guy. I care about you, and you can completely be yourself around me. Like, I don't care about these things that the world wants you to be. I just want you to be yourself. Okay, I'm gonna play track 4, which is the real hot girl skit.
See, this is the best motherfucking pussy a nigga ever had in his motherfucking life. This is the type of pussy make a nigga not even think twice. This nigga run to this pussy so fast you would thought the motherfucking police was chasing after his ass, alright? I don't even be asking for shit. The nigga just asked to pick me up some shit. He just wanna go buy me shit. The pussy so motherfucking good, alright?
In this skit, Megan is basically just telling us what Jonah, her pussy is from. And will make a nigga do anything. And I feel like this skit is just so fitting for basically the whole album and also the next song that's gonna come up. Because, you know, in toxic relationships, there's sure to be some bomb dick or bomb pussy involved. I really love that Megan is on here. I love that she has a whole skit. I love Megan Thee Stallion. And I don't think there would have been anyone more perfect to do the skit than her. And I'm looking forward to hearing more Kehlani and Megan Thee Stallion together. They have a track on Megan's project, Sugar, and I really enjoy it. And I can't wait to see what more they do together. Okay, I'm going to play track 5, which is Water.
Swimming with the Pisces every night. Ain't really that deep, but he deep inside. Head like a Scorpio, shy like a Cancer. Water all of them planets. He said I wanna undress you.
I Jonga, nandi glemom. I feel like this song is like a reference to just like how good sex can be in a toxic relationship. I don't know if you've ever been in a toxic relationship and like you just can't leave because the sex is so good. She also makes like references here to star signs and how, I don't know, different star signs have different descriptions to how they are. Like, you know how they say Libras are more loving and romantic, and maybe Virgos will drive you insane, and Cancers you should stay away from them. So she makes those kind of references. She says swimming with a Pisces every night ain't really that deep, but he deep inside. And then she brings it back to the sex. I think that's really cool. When I first heard this song, I didn't really like it. Like, I really didn't. I was just like, what the hell? But I I really like it now. I also like it when she goes, bust down to your future baby mama. I like that line. I think it's really dope. Because anybody could be your future baby mama if you're having raw sex. Last me just. Okay. I'm gonna play track 6, which is Change Your Life featuring Jhené Aiko.
I heard that you a gangster. Not one to try to save her. Always focus on your paper. Don't got time to wager with your heart. I'm trying to switch up your cadence. Book flights and vacations.
So let me just first off say I've been loving this song since Kehlani first teased it in her All Me music video. I think she did like a double All Me Change Your Life situation. And just like the moment I heard it, like I was just like, I love this song. And I had been waiting for the full version of the song, and I'm so glad it's here. I honestly didn't expect Jhené to be on it. And sometimes I don't know how I feel about that, because like I think the song would have been fine without her on it, but also with her on it, it's really cool. And it's also really cool because I've been enjoying Jhené's album, so it's just good to also just hear her voice on the song. This song just like really reminds me of just like how we as women like to play Builder Man, spin more Bob the Builder. Like we're always trying to change men's lives and, you know, see the potential in them. Like, and it's funny, I don't know if men do that for women. Like, it would be interesting to know if like men also see that when they see women. Yeah, all in all, like this is a jam for me. I really like it. Jhené also, she entered in smoothly, even though I don't necessarily think she needs to be in there. And like what Kehlani said, sorry, I have to read this in my notes. She said, what did she say? She said, I'm here to break bread with you, here to excel with you, here to travel the world and sleep in different beds with you, here to make revenue. I felt that, man. I felt that. I feel like that's what we should be doing in relationships, you know. We should be helping each other excel. And if that's what she means by changing the man's life, and like, you know, then that's what we should be doing, excelling, making money, and just traveling the world together. So I really felt that. I felt those lyrics deeply. Okay. Track 7 is another skit. The skit is called Belong to the Street skit. I think this skit is absolutely hilarious.
Always got a different nigga though, bro. Like, we get it.
She always got a different nigga. Y'all got a problem with her always having a different nigga?
It just be so fast. I don't got a problem with it.
It's your business.
I don't got a problem with it. I'm just saying though.
It just be so fast.
I mean, she make it our business by posting that shit everywhere.
She should have never asked.
Now it's everybody's business.
I love how the one dude, they keep asking him, is it your business though? And he just like, he keeps ignoring the question. And I feel like it's because he knows it's not his business. I really like this skit because like I feel like it shows like how aware Kehlani is of what's happening in her life, and that she knows that people are talking about her and all the relationships that she goes into. And really though, like the question is valid. Is it our business though? Is it our business? I don't think it's any of our business who anyone chooses to date or how soon they choose to break up with the person. We're not in those relationships. And unfortunately, as much as these people are public figures, like their lives really aren't their business, aren't our business. And we need to remember that these people are just human, just like we are. And I don't think we'd appreciate it if other people were in our business as much as we are in their business. And that's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. Track number 8 is Everybody's Business.
I ain't never been a half-ass lover. Rather lay out on the train tracks, but yeah, hit the pavement, but yeah, make a statement. You ain't never had to ask for that, it's included in the packaging.
I feel like with this song, after that skit, Kehlani's basically telling us, you know what, her love life is not any of our business, and like we shouldn't crucify her for loving unapologetically. Like, and I agree with her, because like, dude, like, nothing wrong with loving people. And you know, as I said before, some relationships don't work, some of them do, and that doesn't mean we should like stop loving people or trying to be in relationships if that's what we want to do. And yeah, man, I feel like here she's just telling us her version of the story, and just hear it from her instead of like listening to the tabloids and what everyone has to say on social media. And again, I appreciate her self-awareness and just like how, like, you know, she's able to just share her story and give us her side of things. Okay, so we're on track 9, which is I Hate the Club featuring Masejo. How the song starts in the beginning with Masejo's saxophone just out there doing. It's really cool. But I must say, I was pretty disappointed to not hear him say anything at all in the song, or sing, or do something. So I guess he's just featuring with his saxophone. I feel like this song is for us people that are homebodies, you know, us people who face social anxiety, you know. She even says like, damn, you know, I hate the club. I showed up because I knew you'd be there. I also get a sense of like in the song, she's not trying to see this dude that she went to go see in the club. I don't know if they've like already broken up. And like, you know how when you break up with someone in a relationship and you try to pretend like everything's okay, so you try to show your face in places and you're trying to get the other person's attention. So I feel like this dude was doing that. He probably knew but Kehlani's still missing him or whatever, and he's probably just like been pretending that he's having like a good time with his life, showing up to clubs. And you know, Kehlani's also just like, you know, trying to see him and be in the club and be seen with him, even though it's like really not her vibe. And I think a lot of the time when we're in relationships, we also end up doing things that we don't really want to do, but because we know like our partner enjoys doing that thing, like then we'll do it. And I just feel like she finds herself chasing this dude and like just doing things that she wouldn't necessarily like doing. And then I just feel like it just goes back to what I feel like basically the whole album's about, like toxic relationships. Track 10, Serial Lover.
I think I'm addicted to romance, showing my whole hands, laying my cards out flat. I say with my heart on my sleeve, if you fucking with me, anything I'll ever take back. I think I should be single for a while, scared a little.
I feel like Glengoma, Kehlani's just like, you know, I don't know, I feel like we've made her, because of the things that are said about her on social media and in the tabloids about the relationship she's in, I feel like she felt like she's had to explain herself, and I feel like in this song that's what she's doing. She's explaining herself and also just being self-aware again. She even says she feels like she needs to be single for a while now because like things aren't working out, and she tells us, you know, with these relationships she has good intentions, but maybe I guess the people she's trying to date or is dating don't necessarily have the same intentions as she does when entering a relationship with her. I don't think I really like this song so much, but I do like the chorus a bit. She says, what did she say? She says, let me just check the lyrics. Oh, she says, I got bodies I'ma take to the grave. I got girls I wanna give my last name. And I really vibe with that. I really like how she's just flowing in it. And you know what? I feel like we should be ashamed that we've made Kehlani have to explain her love situations. Like, it's really not fair. We should just let people date who they want. And I know quite a few serial lovers myself. And hey man, I think you should just keep on searching until you find your perfect person. There's no point in wasting time with someone who you feel like is not perfect for you, because it's just going to end up being toxic, like she's been describing. We're on track 11, F and MU. I don't know what that means, but I'll be sure to Google it.
We both know it's never really goodbye. I swear it's like we do this all the time now. That shit be turning me on, I cannot lie. And can't nobody else do that for me. No one make it.
Yeah, again, you know, in the song, reoccurrence of toxic traits in relationships. She even says, I hate you turns into I love you in the bedroom. And as I've said before, a lot of the time in toxic relationships, the sex is always banging. Oh, Blimmy, you're helping me with my makeup. Thank you, baby. Aww. Thank you. Again, I appreciate her self-awareness. Seriously, Kehlani, I think she should do an online or a live or something, teaching us all how to self-reflect and be self-aware. I would honestly really appreciate that. Yeah, this track is also not really one of my favorites on the album, but I do feel like it fits into the album in terms of the topic of toxic traits and toxic relationships. Let's move on to track 12, which is Can You Blame Me, featuring Lucky Day.
I need you here, my safe haven. Rather go at it than not speak at all. How you made me feel, oh, it's dangerous. Oh, you know, I will.
How many of us have been in relationships we shouldn't have been in? And on top of that, we still stayed even though we know we shouldn't be in this relationship. It is no good for us. I feel like this song is for us, you know, those people who have stayed in relationships we shouldn't have stayed in. Because we simply just can't get enough of this person, you know, as much as we know and we feel that they're bad for us, we're just like, we can't get enough of them. She even says in the song, she'd rather go at it than not speak at all. How you make me feel is dangerous. Whoop, Bloom. There you have it, folks. Bloom's opinion on the song. And like, yeah, man, again, I appreciate her self-awareness, I really do, and just like the way she's able to reflect on situations. And I really think we should also do the same in our relationships, whatever they are, whether it's a relationship with a friend, a relationship with a lover. I feel like we can use a lot of these lyrics and descriptions she makes in these songs towards other things other than just romantic relationships. Because other relationships can get toxic too, not just romantic relationships. track 13, Grieving, featuring James Blake, ne? Also, I forgot to say in the previous part that I don't know who Lucky Day is. Really enjoyed how he came into the FNMU song, even though I don't really like it. He actually makes me enjoy the song. Anyway, back to Grieving, featuring James Blake. I just want to say shout out to James Blake for featuring all the black artist songs. I think it's really cool because I don't really think like the type of music he'd be featuring on is what he does. He does like really different music, and I think it's cool that he's putting himself out there into the black community and also just helping black artists reach another audience through him. So yeah, again, shout out to him.
Asking for space, I give my leg for it. I've reached a point, it's like I beg for it. I give my sweat and tears, then my blood for it.
So in this song, I feel like after all the self-reflection, detailing all the toxic traits in these relationships that she's in or relationship, she's finally ready to let go and just like grieve. She's tired of being in these toxic situations. And she wants some peace now. She even says with this lyric, she says here, now all I want is some peace and quiet, for peace of mind, need some time while I'm grieving. And I think it's important to just take the time to grieve relationships, even if you are a serial lover, because it allows for growth and it allows for you to think about what you want to do in the next relationship, you know, that you might enter. And yeah, man, there's no mourning without grieving. If you don't grieve, you'll never really get over past situations. So I appreciate that she's ready to grieve now and bring peace back into her life. Yeah. We are on track 14 now, which is Open Passionate.
I'm in Vegas, all day with faded. You're on tour, in and out them stadiums, and this bitch is backstage, trying to upstage me. How am I to know what you do? What if you slip up? What if tequila grab your neck and say don't be up?
In the first part, I think, which is Open, it has a different vibe, and then there's the second part, which is Passionate, where she talks more about the passions in love. I absolutely love the music video for this song, and the makeup look I'm doing here is inspired by the second scene in this music video. I think when she's in the car, the Ferrari, no, it's not a Ferrari, I don't know what it is, but it's a sports car. And it's pretty cool that her and her friends are creating all these music videos for this album, taking all the pictures, just creating content for this album by themselves during quarantine. It's super dope, and this one was really cool considering that it's quarantine. Actually, all her music videos, even for Nobody's Business, it was also cool. She did that in her backyard. This one, I think she drove off to one of those deserts in America. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to them for just pushing and just creating content in such difficult times. So in this song, she talks like, in the first part, Open, let me just pull up the lyrics quickly. Talks about like what if she says, what if you slip up? What if tequila grab your neck and say don't bitch up? What if you want to shoot your shot and load the clip up? Are you scared to lose your queen and gain a bishop? And I feel like a lot of us are looking for this kind of confirmation in relationships. Like, you know, you want to know that you're the only one they're into, and that regardless of whatever temptation that's out there, you're still going to be the person that they choose. And what's also really cool in this song is that she doesn't just like ask the guy that. She also like asks him like, what if I'm the person who does that to you? Would you appreciate it, you know? And I think like those are like good questions to ask in a relationship. And please guys, like cheating is not cute. Don't do that. If you don't want to be with someone anymore, break up with them, take a break, whatever, or be in an open relationship, but talk to the person, agree on that thing, because I'm pretty sure if tequila made them choke up and they fell into the temptation, you wouldn't be happy. So just like don't do something to someone else in a relationship that you wouldn't appreciate being done to you. And then in the second part, she goes and talks about the passions of love, which is really cute. And if you haven't checked out the music video yet, I think you should do it. And you know, there's a lot of temptation out there, but it shouldn't matter if you love and respect the person that you're with, you know. And also, I just want to say with that temptation, there's nothing wrong with appreciating other people and their beauty. But I don't think when you're in a relationship, we're supposed to act on it. Like, we're human and we're allowed to find other people attractive. But I still believe that the person you're with should be the most attractive to you. Yeah. So we're on the last track. Track 15, which is titled Lexi's Outro.
Too much envy in the air, jealousy over there, they energy hella weird, gotta keep a distance, cause them bitches slipping, and when they do it every day, it turn to repetition. You will not catch me slipping, you will not catch me tripping, cause my grandma go through summer with no air conditioning, so why the fuck would I let myself get it?
I've really been enjoying the skits on this album. I think that they go in so perfectly, considering the topics discussed in all the songs. And I really feel like this outro is so fitting, considering all the music we've been listening to on this album. And I feel like basically this outro is saying, you know what, continue doing yourself. Don't worry about other people. What the hell? Continue doing you, don't worry about other people. If you want to enter a relationship after relationship, do that. And essentially I just think she's just like, you know what, ignore the bad vibes. Do you, whatever that is. And yeah, man, that way you'll be happy if you just keep doing yourself and ignore everything that everyone has to say, because people are always going to have an opinion on anything that you do, whether good or bad. And really, although sometimes we care for other people's opinions, maybe they shouldn't really matter that much, or we should take in the opinions that work for us. I don't know. Overall, I really enjoy the album. I love it. I think it's a really good album. Since I've discovered Kehlani, when she took out, when did I discover her? When she took out You Should Be Here. I think she's really grown a lot, grown into herself. And yeah, she's always been very aware of herself. I feel like now she's even more grown, more aware. And I appreciate that through everything that she goes through in life, she's able to share it with us and be as honest as possible. I would say that my favorite song on the whole album is Change Your Life. As I said, I instantly fell in love with that song when I heard it. I don't really have a least favorite. I think I'm still listening to the album, and I think other songs will grow on me the more I listen to it. So I don't want to say I don't like any songs like that. But yeah, in general, good album, love it. Shout out to Kehlani for giving us such a dope album with such great content. And yeah, my rating, I think I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. And that's only because I kind of got over just hearing about the the topic of toxic relationships. And also maybe I would have preferred maybe some like pop songs here and there, but she also did say that she didn't want to do pop songs because in her last album she did a lot of that and she just wanted to stay true to herself, which I also appreciate. Thank you for watching my video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.